Hey guys, Ben Taylor here with Raw Motivations. Wanted to come on here and just talk a little bit about narcissism. But first off, just want to give you some updates, just some stuff of life that's going on. If you didn't have a chance to see some of the posts or acknowledgments just this past week or so, I just want to say I'm thankful for everybody that's on this platform, that's on YouTube, that's been engaging with the information, that's been sharing it. Sharing has been huge because we've been bringing more people onto the platform so that more people understand what narcissism is. I'm sure you have a lot of friends out there, you have a lot of family members that have been through this type of stuff, that have been through stuff and they don't have a clue of what's actually going on. They don't actually know what narcissism is. Oftentimes I talk to different people. I was talking to someone the other day at the meet and greet that was it was, a couple years ago that I learned the word narcissism, and I was so relieved and so thankful that I was able to take that word and understand this is what I've been going through. So many people out there don't know what's going on, what's happening in narcissism. So would you do me a favor? Share some of the videos that you see on here, because there's more people that need to have that awareness. There's more people that need to know what's actually going on. And I'll tell you from firsthand experiences, talking to therapists, talking to people that are in clinicals to become therapists, talking to psychiatrists that sometimes come on one-on-ones and things like that, and sometimes they feel ashamed of I should have known better. But they all have the same thing in common. They say, this is taught in school, but looks nothing like what it actually does in the real world. So that's why we're out here. We're trying to give people examples of this is what goes on with narcissism. This is the shit that it does. It destroys families. It breaks people down. It steals their self-confidence. It steals their self-worth, and they're not sure what to do or how to continue living. Share this with people. Let them know. If you weren't able to meet us at Virginia in Norfolk at Cova on the meet and greet, know we are playing another one. Right now, the tentative plan is going to be July, towards the end of July, probably on a Saturday. We're looking at the 23rd, but it's still tentative, so don't quote me on that. But we're looking at something happening July, of doing something in North Carolina. Not exactly sure where, Durham, Raleigh, Charlotte, someplace down there. But we're looking at setting up another meet and greet coming up towards the end of July. We're excited to be able to just get out there, interact with people, be able to engage with people that, some people came up and oh, look, you're real. Yeah, we're real. We're real people doing real stuff on every day, but we're here trying to help encourage people and help people understand what's actually going on. If you haven't had a chance to be able to engage with different platforms, different things going on, want to be able to check it out, to be able to see what's actually happening. We have live events that are happening every single week. So myself and Mental Healness, we partner together on Wednesdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. If you don't have a chance, check those out. Those are weekly lives that happen. We alternate between my channel and his channel just to try to gain exposure, to try to tell people what's going on so that people know about narcissism, so they follow each other, so that we're able to say, hey, this is what happens. It's a great time of question and answer where you get two different perspectives. My personality is completely different than Lee's, but whenever we're there, we're also connecting of we both still think the same way. We still engage the same way in a lot of different aspects. We might tone it different ways, talk about it different ways, but underneath, we're still wired really close to similar and really close to being the same. It's crazy sometimes. On Thursday nights, I'm on YouTube as well, but also TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as far as different platforms from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern time as well. And that's a lot of times just quick hits, really quick, question and answers, a bounce back and forth, trying to answer everybody's question, trying to give people perspective. Sometimes we're bringing the fire those nights of just getting riled up, saying hey, this is what you have to do, or this is how you continue to grow and change. Would love to have you engage with those. So there's more people that we're engaging with on a day-to-day basis. Also, if you haven't had a chance, we've had the NARC app, which has been out since February, and right now it's June, so really 4 months, 3.5, 4 months that the NARC app has been out. There's over 3,200 people that have logged into the app. It's a logged in basis because we want to have it secure so that when we do secured lives inside the app, people are able to go in, ask questions. Sometimes premium supporters can come on screen, be able to interact, all this different type of stuff so that they can engage and learn a bunch of stuff that they don't want broadcasted out to the general public. Sometimes we have people that are going through, dicey divorces, intricate situations that they want to be able to talk through it or ask questions in a group environment, but we're not going to post that everywhere for people to see. So if you're missing out on some content or some question and answer time, then we're probably doing that inside the NARC app, and that happens every Monday night from 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. We're super excited to be able to bring that to there every single Monday night. Also, we're doing monthly coaching calls in the Narc app as well. So you have to be a premium supporter on the app. You go in, you go under premium supporter, be able to do the monthly calls, just sign up. It almost looks like a regular like one-on-one that you do with me. It's free. You just get a link, join, and you get to join a Zoom call with a bunch of other survivors, a bunch of other people that are like, hey, like this is actually really amazing. There's other people that are here. There's other people that are walking the same path as me. And we'd love to have you engage with that on a month-to-month basis. We're doing that monthly right now. And so we're going to be switching it. So it's going to be like the first of the month, something to be able to come in and set the tone to be able to help you as you continue to grow, as you continue to change and develop yourself to be who you want to be. Because a lot of times it's hard to do that because it's been taken away. Inside the Narc app, you get to engage with the community. You get to talk to different people. You get to ask advice. You get to interact with threads, introduce yourself, like talk to people, a whole bunch of different things on there. Two of the big aspects that we focus on is, well, besides the courses and like learning stuff about that, but two of the big aspects we also focus on is writing down your truth. Writing down the facts of the situation on a day-to-day basis, because a lot of times we have to be reminded of that. We have to journal our growth. We have to journal, hey, this is what actually happened. Otherwise, it's so easy to go back. It's so easy to be like, hey, this is something that it wasn't that bad. And then you're like, wait a second. Nope, it actually was, because I wrote this down. I said, remember, when I feel this way, this is what actually happened. This is the story that I'm telling myself. This is the new reality that I need to be focused on. We have people that log in every single day to track their no contact. And sometimes people are like, why would you do that? Like, that just like brings it top of mind. If it's not top of mind, sometimes you go back. If it's not top of mind, you end up breaking that no contact and you go back. Imagine coming in every single day. You have to check the box and you have to say, hey, today I was no contact. And tomorrow I know I need to be no contact. And I need to hold that line. I need to stay that way for your safety, for your growth. That's what it comes down to. So would you do this for me? Would you share, maybe not this video because it's just like random garbly-gook this whole way, but I'll talk about narcissism, but like share the videos that you see that speak to you. Whether it's on your Facebook profiles, like your YouTube, whether it's on different profiles that you have, to be able to let people know about narcissism and the destruction that it brings. There's a lot of people in your life that don't know how it's hurt you, that don't know how it's affected you because you've kept it under wraps, because you've hidden it. And a lot of times in doing that, you rob yourself of the chance to be able to grow even more, of the chance to be able to engage, but the chance to also be able to help someone else. I was talking to someone the other day and I showed them like an example and like a picture, and like imagine having a giant circle. So we're going to say, let's see here. We're going to say here is point A, okay? And here is point B. Now imagine this imaginary circle that starts here at point B, goes all the way down, giant circle, and all the way back up to point A. Or vice versa. Okay. Well, when you look at it, the easiest way to get from point A and point B is just right here, right? Like just jump up right there. But that didn't happen. Instead, we had to go through this giant circle to get back up to the other side. Do you know why? It'd be easier to do that. But that wasn't the plan. That wasn't the intent for your life. Now, whether you believe in God or whether you believe in karma or whether you believe in destiny, whatever it means, at the end of the day, you have a plan for your life, and there's a reason why you went through what you did. For me, I know the reason that I went through everything that I went through. The reason why God still has me on this planet is to be able to interact with people on a day-to-day basis to say, hey, this is what narcissism is. Let me talk about awareness, growth, healing, and change. Help you break the trauma bond, work through limbo land, get to a place of clarity, and focus on your future. And I know I have to do that every single day. I have to work on that every single day because I'm working on myself through weekly therapy, through day-to-day exercises that I have to focus on that help me change and modify myself to be the person that I'm supposed to be. But I know for a reason I went around that giant circle to get back to a point that was super close together for a reason. And that reason was you. To be able to say, this is why I'm here. This is what's happened. This is the shit that I've done. But all this that I've been through, all this that I've done, all the damage that I've caused, all the things that I've destroyed, the lives that I've hurt, has now come to the place of, hey, this is why I'm here. This is my purpose to be able to come on here to interact with you, to say this is how you heal. And this is how you don't get with a person like I was. Now I've been. And God brought me through that journey to be at a place where I can say, this is what narcissism is. This is how it looks in your life. Let's grow and change. Do you realize after being with a narcissist, you've been through so much that you've lost your self-confidence, you've lost a big aspect of your self-worth, of how you view that, of how you think about that, and you think that you're trapped. Because you've been trapped for a long time with that abusive person. You've been trapped with that mindset, with that thought process that there's no way out. There's no way you can get past everything that you have to go through. But I want to tell you right now that you have a choice to work on rewiring your mind, to changing your perspective of everything that's been through. And I work with people on a day-to-day basis to break the trauma bond chord by chord, to get to the place where they rewire their mind, they understand the truth, and they understand they live in that truth. Because they have the responsibility of freedom to make the choice of how they're going to live, how they're going to act on a day-to-day basis. The narcissist doesn't get that choice. They're built on compulsion and impulses, and as a result, they're a slave to it, and they continue doing it over and over and over again. That's why you see the cycle. That's why they don't change. That's why they're unwilling to be vulnerable and honest, because it's a lot easier just to repeat the same thing than it is to step out and be vulnerable and do something new. So I challenge you today, do something new. Whether that's interact with somebody, share the content, tell someone your story, because you never know. What you've been through might have been for a purpose to be able to help someone else. You won't know till you share.